Road Transport in the Ministry of Transportation, Ibrahim Musa, yesterday, however, disclosed that the federal government has approved the reopening of the summer border for the importation of vehicles. It disclosed that this at the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, meeting organized between officials of Nigeria and Benin. Moving up back to the headlines now. Parents and students cry out as varsities hike fees. Recall that we talked about this just a few weeks ago when we were talking about the Student Loan Act. And it said it's just going to be an avenue for universities to increase the fees, because looking at that student act or student loan thing, who would be able to access it? I'll read you the story as well. Quickly, let's look at it. And it says, parents and students of some universities across the country have cried out over the hike in school fees, saying the development could worsen their current economic pains and lead to mass students' withdrawals. Daily Trust reports many universities, both federal and state-owned, have issued releases on upward adjustments of registration fees for courses being offered, with some of the increments spiking as high as 300%. The developments, coupled with the harsh economic realities exacerbated by the recent removal of fuel subsidy and the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) devaluation of Naira, has compounded the woes for ordinary Nigerians in the pursuit of university education, parents and students said. Away from that one now. Naira now devalued after float, Bank of America says. Naira now devalued after float, Bank of America says. Khan condemns killing of butcher Usman Buddha in Sokoto. Christian Association of Nigeria condemns killing of butcher Usman Buddha in Sokoto. Buhari has left Daura, Garba Shehu reveals. I mean, we all know that the president has been in London. The former president, Buhari, has been in London. He met with President Tinubu in London just a few days ago. So, well, as it is. So, we have a situation where a person is president of Nigeria, and after the moment he leaves office, he retires in the UK. Is that the situation, or would it be a vacation in the UK? Even after the several vacations that he had in the UK as president. It's just exciting how Nigerians at all levels do not even like to be in their own countries. Before Buhari became president in 2018, the former president that is, in 2015, what am I saying? We didn't hear so much of him, spending time in the UK. But it is what it is. The story says former President Muhammadu Buhari has left his hometown in Daura, Katsina State. His spokesman Garba Shehu disclosed on Thursday Buhari had said he was eager to retire to his farm in Daura upon the expiration of his second term in office. Daily Trust reports that Buhari, shortly after he handed over to President Bola Tinubu on May 29 in Abuja, left the nation's capital for his hometown. A Dober was organized to welcome him back home, and the president thanked the people for the reception. However, on Tuesday, pictures of ex-president and his successor, President Bola Tinubu, in London circulated widely. The duo held a private meeting, but the outcome was not disclosed. However, there were rumors that the meeting was about Buhari getting a soft landing for his appointees, some of whom are being probed by the current administration. But in a statement on Thursday, Shehu described the report as fake news, saying no one attended the meeting aside from the two leaders. Shehu also hinted that the former president had left Daura, but did not disclose his destination. Interesting. Moving on, Tinubu, it could not have benefited from multiple exchange rate and fuel subsidy. Tinubu says he could not have benefited from multiple exchange rate and fuel subsidy. That's where we hear you, President. And that's it there. Moving on from Daily Trust, let's go to the Guardian newspaper now. From the Guardian newspaper, I invoked Emilokon's spirit to win despite cashless policy, says Tinubu. I invoked Emilokon's spirit to win despite cashless policy, says Tinubu. Interesting one, like that. Issued NINs hit 101 million, 56.7% allocated to males. Catholic bishops kick rejects bill for council on Christian education. Catholic bishops kick rejects bill for council on Christian education. Soft drinks, chewing gums, toothpaste pose cancer risks, WHO warns. Okay, what are we going to use now? Maybe go back to the old ways. Use charcoal to brush your teeth. Use chewing sticks. I mean, all these things worked before. We had just adopted everything from the Western world, and now they're telling us it doesn't work anymore. It's not good. It's going to cause us cancer. In 30 days of honeymoon, Tinubu's sweeping reforms leave Nigerians poorer and agitated. That's an article there. Abuja residents laments growing rate of Almajiri. Abuja residents laments growing rate of Almajiri. That's also in the Guardian newspaper. Navy redeploys senior officers in fresh reshuffle. Navy redeploys senior officers in fresh reshuffle. Kalu backs Akpabio as lawmakers threaten Tambuwal's minority leader bid. Kalu backs Akpabio as lawmakers threaten Tambuwal's minority leader bid. Caution herdsmen against destabilizing rivers, governor tells Muslim community. Adeleke, senator, trade words over assassination attempt at Eid ground. Obi tackles Tinubu over long convoy, ask him to lead by example. Obi tackles Tinubu over long convoy, ask him to lead by example. Moving on, the Punch newspaper is here. Let's look at that quickly before we open up the phone lines and get your thoughts in. Service chiefs. I'll take that again. Service chiefs seniors. Military orders generals to retire, gives Monday deadline. Service chiefs seniors. Military orders generals to retire, gives Monday deadline. Subsidy removal. Federal government saves 400 billion naira in 4 weeks. Subsidy removal. Federal government saves 400 billion naira in 4 weeks. The Naira redesign policy couldn't stop my victory, says Tinubu. Naira redesign policy couldn't stop my victory, says Tinubu. Naira devaluation will increase raw material imports costs, says MAN. That's the Manufacturing Association or Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. External reserves fall by $3 billion in 6 months, says CBN. External reserves fall by $3 billion in 6 months. That's according to the CBN. Well, with the devaluation, that's also expected. Improved palm oil exploration will boost GDP. Improved palm oil exploration will boost GDP. Those are headlines from the Punch newspaper this morning. Let's get your thoughts in now. Call 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. I'd love to hear from you. Get your thoughts in, and let's get talking now. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Prince.
Good morning.
Moses.
Good to have you, Moses. Great. Thank you so much for asking.
Yes, you. Thank you for the good work.
Appreciate you.
Information Minister in making reference to you.
Amen.
Yeah, thank
you.
Yeah, the universities, the fee is hiking high in this economic meltdown that people are suffering. This is what we are saying. What has this oil subsidy got to do to help the ordinary Nigerians? I think that the first approach the government should look at what will affect the ordinary Nigerians should be taken care of. Within these 30 days, I believe that there is enough that has arisen from this oil increase. let them begin to think about what they will do for the ordinary Nigerians, especially some of our students in the university. The issue of student loans should even be cancelled. We are not in support of that. Let them cancel it entirely. I know it was a policy that has been initiated and they want to apply it. We don't want it. Let them cancel it. Let them begin to take care of this. Even time has come that our students should have a good sound education, which government, which is a country that is blessed like Nigeria with crude oil and mineral resources, that the ordinary Nigerians will enjoy them. Then Buhari has gone to London. Well, I don't know which year or which time can we have a good governance to turn this country to be great more than London, that other presidents from other countries will come and have their patience here. I don't know when it will happen. If you want to put this country under, if another people put their own country in order safe, under security safe, economically safe, that you are going there to go and have your residence there. Many of our Nigerians, billionaire, they are having their houses over there. If anything happens, not official about politicians. If anything happens, they will go there. So why can't they have a good governance to put our own country? The resources we have is more than even England. Let God has blessed us. So it's just governance. So we pray that God should help this our present government.
Thank you very much, Moses. Appreciate you calling. Thank you.
To make this Nigeria safe.
All right. Thank you again. Well, the conversation continues. Keep your comments as civil as possible. It's going to be good for us. Okay. 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. Send SMS and WhatsApp messages to 090-9705-4450. We'll take SMS and voice notes as well on that number. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Who's joining us?
Thank you very much. My name is Haruna Sule. I'm calling you from Sabon State.
Aruna, I'm glad you're here.
Thank you very much. First of all, let me go to the over 100 cars that are being escorted our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You know, in life, there are some people, when you just help them, there's no way, nothing that they're going to give you to sacrifice you, accept to do. Maybe if you have anything that they are going to celebrate to give you that support. I know say that car is not from to all Mr. President, the people that maybe he touched in life, he touched their life, maybe they escort him to the ED ground. So me, as for my own, I don't see anything wrong with that. And then Abuja resident lament of issue of Almajiri in the Abuja city. You see, some of those children that we are seeing, then some of them, their parents, father, mother, being killed. You know, I say, we northern we used to born, maybe one person, 10, 15, some 20. So some of them are just attached to relatives. And then those people now don't have no any option then to send them, those people to go and begging money, because that's last week I see about 2 of them, just 8 and 7. One that they're begging money, I called them, come. Where are you from? He's telling me he's from Zaria. I say, where is your father? Say your father is there. Where is your mother? Say your mother is there. And then who carry you come here? Which is Niger State. Who carry you come? You say they just carry go give for somebody from then that person now don't send them to begin to begging money. You see what insecurity put our country into it. So please and please, we are calling on our leader to begin to do the right thing.
All right.
Don't know the right thing to do. That is what they did. God help us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
Good morning, Clement, Zion Prince.
Thank you, my brother.
Welcome.
Buhari is already begging Tinubu not to probe him in London. But Buhari supporters say he no beg. That means both Tinubu and Buhari know say there is something to probe out of the way Nigerian resources have been mismanaged under Buhari's tenure. Then Tinubu said he invoked in the local spirit to win despite cashless policy. Cashless policy where It is a princess or nine not the king, and I say possessor they not same for presidency. That is why the INEC chairman did the election the way he did it. Who is fooling who? So this said Tinubu should lead by example with 120 convoys. People could tell us, after all, the motor not be Tinubu. People who talk about it, they hinted it. But I want to tell you that in a convoy, I've been in convoys, I've been in politics as a ACN chairman in my local government area. I was in Omag against a convoy when he contested the governorship against Udwan. What the leader does is that once in a while, all of you will retire to a filling station and fuel all the cars. So if a Tinubu deploys 120 vehicles with 40,000 naira or 50,000 naira fueling, you know what went down the drain. We are not fools. Tinubu saying that if to saying like if we collect his own subsidy share, that means if he had continued with subsidy, there's something to gain, and he knows that is where Nigerian money is. Why doesn't Tinubu go in there and bring out our money instead of passing the poor masses to debt? Since he knows that is the subsidy scam is one of the areas where Nigerian money is. Let Tinubu go there, go bring it out for us now. Whether Buhari will beg him or Buhari no beg him, because Buhari knows say anything happen, he get soft landings from Niger and Sudan. Let them bring out our money. Please, instead of taxing the poor to death, education now is no longer affordable because of this sham student loan that cannot reach the masses. Then we let the poor masses now get the money to sponsor their children to school with school fees or say just transport unavailable, house rent not available, not reachable, transport to work. Now problem. You should think of these things and bring out our money. And I still recommend Kangiwa Oma. I'm not from Nigeria. I'm not a Hausa man. I'm from Delta State. I don't know Kangiwa Oma from Adam. Apart from what he did during the military against Babangida, who are not the victims of election. We know him to be careless. If Tinubu wants to bring out our money, make him bring out such persons and make them chairman of EFCC. If the guy go bring out our money. I was discussing with the deputy commissioner. He said he might say to say Tinubu go appoint that guy. The deputy commissioner said, deputy commissioner of police said, if Tinubu appoint that man as chairman of EFCC, ministers themselves could take their hand in line. Maybe all of them who don't mean well go resign. So we need somebody who will bring out our money so that the Tinubu can save the poor masses from death.
Clemens Iron
Thank
Prince,
you.
thank you very
my
much.
brother.
Appreciate you calling in. Get your calls in. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome.
Yeah, Comrade Anthony from Spain.
Comrade Anthony, good to have you. Go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, most of the newspaper headlines just read out. There are problems in Nigeria. You see, yesterday you were saying we're asking for solutions on issues that borders us as a country. Mr. Speaker, you will agree with me that APC government, they are not good in taking advice. Or whenever you create solutions, they are not good in it. Take for instance, from the past administration, the APC government has been disobeying court orders. They disregard the principle of what federal character, even when they are being advised. Mr. Speaker, the Bible says, when you advise a fool, you become his enemy. The APC government are anti-people. They don't care. You see, they take advantage of the stupidity that we experience in Nigeria. We are not united. They know we are not united. So they are liberty to do to us whatever way, in fact, in any way they wish to. You see? But one thing is certain. All these shenanigans, all these things we saw, when a section of this country raised an alarm and said they are not okay with it, I tell you, this government will do the right thing. Mr. Speaker, I will keep saying it is not enough for this government to be busy. But what are they busy doing? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Comrade Anthony. We should call you Honorable Anthony. Very well said there. Thank you. Let's get more calls in. Hello, good morning. Right. Thank you very much for calling in.
Yeah, man, sir.
Welcome, Bryce.
You cannot use your hand to cover the sun. If you like to, if you invoke the spirit of a miracle, you know, if you go to the mirror and look at yourself, you know that you didn't win the election. Because publicly, you told your people that power is not one. You grab power. Let them grab power and go to God. That's what you said very clearly to the public. So we know. But again, yeah, Macho, sometimes it baffles me. All these Southeast and South politicians, they come to Abuja here wearing Barbariga, where other people are pursuing their own, and some of these senators and House of Affairs pursuing their own case. Okay, look at something like this port now. They say they have opened border, they have opened port, they have increased this one now. Look at water in the southeast, south. The ports are not there, only in Lagos. And the Kaduna that has no water, they are doing dry port. Whereas the people that have water, easy port, are not doing it. They don't have it. They come to Abuja here, they say we know how to play politics. That's why the youth don't listen to them. When they give, who governor will give order? Somebody, you obey somebody that is somewhere or outside the country. Look at them. Okay, look at the whole governor of other states and Enugu State doing PA for week, following all about. All this is they did now. What is their gain? Look at no port in the southeast, and they claim that they do business well, no good market, no port, no good road, no international airport, and they travel a lot, no international airport, and they want the youth to respect them. When other states have airports, more than one or two. It's very, very ironic until certain things are put in place. Those people that call themselves governor or senators won't be regarded as anything. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bright. And getting more calls. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Jerry, they call.
Jerry, welcome. Good to have you, Jerry.
Alright, no one pick my call again.
I don't understand. I don't want to pick your call again.
So how's the work now?
Work is good.
How the Salah?
Good. It's been a while, Jerry. Where have you been?
Wow. No, I don't tire with this this Nigerian, all this, things what they do like this.
You will not be tired.
Wallahi.
Go ahead, let's hear you.
My headline today, we say they don't open border for this importing of a vehicle. So that one day okay. I like and well because everything go the sky, they go sky like in aeroplane they fly go up. So you better they open that side so that at least some things will come down to more. After they buy fuel, they see more money they buy parts.
Okay.
Well, but I know say these guys where they come, they don't get mission, they don't get ambition for us.
Okay.
They don't have any reason for us. They just come to just this is their Olubongo living.
Thank you,
and
Jerry.
They are all this blessing life and they come for. So we know and these are not ready for us again.
Okay.
We love it. We even like to see them. At least they rich, they are going higher, the poor are going down. So no problem. All of us go fine. Now Nigeria is a peaceful country. I love them so much.
Thank you.
If not, in another country, they don't war will don't start things now. Not be waiting I tell you. Somebody must die for somebody to live. That's what
Thank you,
that
Jerry.
time.
The conversation continues. Yeah. Thank you very much for calling. Keep it here on your radio experience. You can count on. There won't be any violence in our country. We'll continue to push forward and ensure that, one step at a time, we get to the promised land.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Looking for the most innovative housing and construction festival? The best platform for an exhibition, an opportunity to network and increase your business reach. How to navigate the real estate and construction market trends? Then look no further, as the 17th Africa International Housing Show is here again. This year's ARHS gives you access to several innovations including 400 plus exhibitors, 25,000 plus attendees, Africa's one-of-a-kind real estate CEOs Forum, ARHS Under 40 and Young Professional Meetup 2023, B2B Meeting, Networking App, International Conference on Alternative Funding for Housing. This year's event will be witnessed by a delegation of members of the Chartered Institute of Housing, CIOH London, and the UK Professional Association of Certified Housing Practitioners. Be a part of this historic event. Visit our website www.africahousingshow.com or call 0916 500,000. 17th Africa International Housing Show, the largest housing conference and exhibition in Africa.
Are you looking for an internet service that will make surfing on the internet an enjoyable one? Do you want a super fast connection to the internet? Look no further, as Eagles Internet Services is here for you, an effective internet service provider with 99% proven reliability for residential and office services. We provide unlimited internet bandwidth services of different bundles tailored to meet your desires and taste. It is reliable, affordable, with a wide coverage. You can locate them at Plot 1719 Cadastral Zone B, Kaura District, or you can call 081 33121423 or 09065765969. Eagles Internet Service. Stay connected to everything you love.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Thank you for staying with us. This is your radio experience. You can count on Eagles 102.3. You're onto the pages, and we're looking at the big stories and the dailies and getting to talk about them. Now let's get a look. Let's see what Daily Trust, this day newspaper is reporting today. This day newspaper, big headline: Tinubu, despite ineffective cashless policy, I knew we would win presidential poll. Recalls Emilokon declaration started in Ogun. Says he invoked spirit of freedom and determination twice to overcome poll obstacles. Pledges to fulfill all promises. Urges Nigerians not to be in hurry. Obi child's precedent over convoy formation. Take that again. Tinubu, despite ineffective cashless policy, I knew we would win presidential poll. Recalls Emilokon declaration started in Ogun. Says he invoked spirit of freedom and determination twice to overcome poll obstacles. Pledges to fulfill all promises. Urges Nigerians not to be in a hurry. Obi chides precedent over convoy formation. Now just above that one you have Wall Street Journal says aftermath of failed mutiny. Putin moves to seize control of Wagner's global empire. Sends emissaries to Africa. Vows group's operation won't be disrupted. Now going above the masthead, now you find with $15.6 billion wealth, Bloomberg rates Aliko Dangote richest man in Africa. With $15.6 billion wealth, Bloomberg rates Aliko Dangote richest man in Africa. Recall that on the Forbes list, Dangote had lost his spot as Africa's richest man to a South African billionaire. President, a unified forex to save Nigeria from financial crisis. Advocates teamwork for robust economic turnaround. 6 Governors Corporation. President says a unified forex to save Nigeria from financial crisis. Advocates teamwork for robust economic turnaround. 6 Governors Corporation. And there you have major shakeup as Navy reshuffles and redeploys 56 rear admirals. There you have it. Let's get back to your thoughts and responses to the headlines. 09073530044 and 09087668888. SMS and WhatsApp messages are welcome on 09097054450. Good morning, Apostle Also Life.
Yes, God bless you. For the good updates you are giving to us.
Thank you.
where I come from, where in Enugu State, they do tell me that any two people that take an oath, the oath will not kill all of them. It's only one that he will kill and leave the other one. So what I'm trying to say is that election have come and go. Somebody have been declared victory. No matter the time they declare the election, the victory of the election. So, but my take goes that Tinubu have made a very good step by doing some good things, opening the border for his appointees. He really affected the whole the geopolitical session. But good thing he will do to the southeast and the Igbo-speaking people is to release him Nnamdi Kanu, so that he will call him and they speak to him as a father. That no matter they have been marginalizing their people, he will put this in order. Before you know, this sit at home in the southeast will be a thing of past. And all those are gone that is in the hand of the young ones. He will know how he will do it, that he will the gun will be taken out of them, because in a civilized country, no matter that ordinary civilian will be becoming a security outfit, protecting the life and property. It cannot be possible. It's only the people that go the training of security outfit.
Okay.
Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you. Apostle Lost Alive. Thank you very much. Now let's read messages, and this one is from who now? Ogenemanu. All staying from Adona Sarawak State. You say the tradition of armed forces where the senior officers are forced to retire after junior officers are appointed service chiefs should be looked into. The idea of making the country to retire some of its best officers before their retirement age, it does not augur well for the armed forces. Thank you very much, Ogenemanu. Appreciate you and that message for sending that message in. Let's get more messages here. Okay, we're going to take some of your voice notes. Let's see. Before then, let's bring in this one. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
My brother. So I'll call back.
Okay, please do put down the volume of your radio when you're calling next. It would do us a lot of good. Let's see, we got voice notes here, and this one says, "Good morning, Prince. I'm Odogu Motif. Walker. Okay. Why can't federal government use subsidy money to reduce the hike in school fees and other basic amenities? Remain blessed." From Eagles FM, you sent in a voice note. Is this a voice note now? Is it? No, I don't think so.
Amodogu Motive, Mwaoboka. The situation in Nigeria is unbelievable. It's not favoring the poor. People are suffering up and down. Can you imagine?
Odogu Motive, thank you very much for joining us. I guess it's your first time on this particular show. Good to have you, though. Let's get to more of your thoughts and responses. Keep your calls coming in 09073530044 and 09087668888. If you don't know a voice note, please keep it under 2 minutes, please, so that we can accommodate as many as possible. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Muhammad.
Good morning to you. What's your name, sir? Oh, Chinindibisi, you sound different this morning. What happened?
It's good, and it's good. How are you?
I'm okay.
Thank you. Even
Sir.
This subsidy issue, 400 billion in 4 months, is good. But we learned that the independent marketers are predicting that by July 1st, when they start importation of fuel, that the price might go up to 700. If it comes to this, what will be our fate? My brother,
I think if they don't do anything about getting this refinery to work, I don't think they will achieve much. Instead of putting people in pain. So if Sapol is come to 700, what will be the fate of ordinary Nigerians? How do a family of 6 or 4 or more feed? You see, you cannot get a good policy without laying a good foundation. It's just not to get people feel the pains of that good policy.
All right, Chinudubisi, you'll have to wrap it up. It's 2 minutes now. Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate you and for sharing your thoughts as well. Now let's get to more of your messages. Don sent in a voice note. Don, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my prince. How was your night?
Very well.
Hope you had a great one.
Yes, I did.
This is Don. Okay, quickly, I want to react to the headline that talks about Obi advising our Emi Lokan. Okay, living by example. That has always been the issue on ground. You know, these were the things Peter Obi were talking about. If you as an individual can cut down your expenses, the wastages in government, a lot of things would have been achieved. Okay, if the president cannot lead by example, tell me who is going to do that. Other appointees are also going to take a cue from him and then continue the lavish lifestyle they are doing. I mean, it doesn't need a brainer to tell you that this is what you need to do in a country where we're saying we don't have money. But we all know that that's not true. There's a lot of money here, but what they mean is that they don't have money for the poor. What they want is for the rich to continue to be rich, and that's all they want. Okay. Another thing is the Alamajiri system. Alamajiri, you see, this is something that all of us has continually, ignored in this country. You see, this Alamajiri stuff, we are crying of insecurity. You see, that thing is a time bomb. In fact, isn't that what is happening already? Can you imagine what a child who grew up under the cold weather and harsh weather will become whenever they grow up? Do you know what kind of a hardened criminal that child is going to be without love? And the people, nobody cares. This is a catastrophe waiting to happen. Which is, in fact, for me, I think it's already happening. This is an army that is waiting to be recruited by the terrorists. And if they are not already doing that, if we don't do something, if this country don't do something about this thing, it's going to be something else. And then lastly, the southeast and the south, like rightly mentioned. I just wonder what these guys are doing in this country. Are they really for their own people? The north, the other person, the west, they're always fighting for their own person. What is that the south and the southeastern politicians are doing? Why are they so greedy that not even at some point in time they will let go of their greed to do something right? I mean, that will benefit their own people. They are really pushing the people. This rain that is brewing, that is trying to come down. Whenever it comes down, every one of us is going to feel the heat. If the leaders refuse to do what they have to do, they should do.
Thank you very much.
I want to stop here for now. Have a blessed day. Thank you.
All right, GB.
Good morning, Yana Shaw. My name is GB. The president said he wouldn't have lost the election with Naira design. I'm in agreement with him because he didn't just have to prepare 2 or 3 months to become the president. He has been preparing for over 30 years to become the president. He has built bridges across Nigeria, north, west, south, east, everywhere. He has been laying the foundation, mentoring people, raising up leaders, and have a torchlight across the country. I repeat it, across the country. The Naira design only reduced his votes. It did not prevent him. If you look at it, go and check the election. He was the one that had the widest spread of winning. And where he did not win, he came second with very little margin between him and Atiku, where he came second. Unlike somebody that came in 2 or 3 months to primaries, I want to be president. When the interview Obi, when Atiku declared, he said, I will let for president if my party zone it to my region. If my party, it's put a condition there. So that means he was not prepared. But later he joined the race, and with all the hype of obedience, you could only get 5% in the southeast. And the spread was not there. There's no Muslim dominated state that was able to win. He only rode on religions and tribal sentiment to win the state he win, getting southeast, and some states in only Lagos in the southwest, and 1 or 2 states in north central. What am I saying? Tinubu prepared for it. His record show for it. I mean, Lagos. He the founder of modern Lagos. He turned Atlantic Ocean into a city called Eco Atlantic. All the things is established. Lama, Lasma, and other things were borrowed from other states today. The landmark legacy left in Lagos is still working today. They are the race of leaders. Lagos is the fifth economy in Africa. He was there when Lagos was guaranteed 500 million per month. Before he left, he brought it to 6 billion per month. What a leader. And people accepted him. So he wouldn't have lost the election because he prepared for it and he had a good record. Thank you very much.
Thank you, GB. Moving on. Good morning, sir. INEC had taken the nation Nigeria many years back with their failure to give the multitudes of Nigerians the best elections they yearned for. INEC need to come out clean, realize that they made blunder of the system to deny great Nigerians one of the best elections. With the revelations from the EU Observer's report, INEC should bury their heads in shame. Nigerians know who they voted for and how they voted. Please, judiciary, Nigerians are not smiling. Please let the court put smiles on the faces of Nigerians by doing the needful for the nation. Lan in Abuja. Lan, thank you so much. I'm guessing this is your first time. This is the first time I'm reading your message. Thank you so much for joining us, Lan. And moving on from there, who do we have next? Okay, this is okay, you didn't add your name. You say the issue of student loans should be cancelled. Why can't they be subject of students' grants instead of student loans, which the country will make their citizens feel this way? Anyway, thank you very much for your message. Bring in a caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Anacho.
Good morning.
Bushman.
Bushman, it's been ages. Yes. Bushman, good to have you.
Shall I call this side across the Jordan or across the West? Since I'm calling for the first time.
Bushman?
Since we cross over to this Tinubu administration, it's my first time calling you.
Okay, welcome. Welcome to the new administration. Welcome to the new dispensation.
I salute Clement Zion Clement, somebody like
Clement
that.
Zion Prince.
I saluted his courage. I salute all my men from Suleja because I too am calling from Suleja. In fact, 99% of Nigeria are patriotic and they fighters. So may they continue to pray to this our country. I smell greatness. So, Principal Anna, there is something that always surprised me because as a security man, I always feel concerned. Retiring some senior army generals because you want junior to become a leader. Is it not a risk to our security? To me, it poses disunity among the armed forces, both retired and the service. So, my generation is different from your own generation, 50s. So when British were reigning, there are some corruption, but they always give basic rights to the poor masses. So we'll continue to pray that something good will come out. Good morning.
Good morning.
May God continue to bless you.
Thank you so much. God bless you too, Bushman. Appreciate you calling in. Let's add Elder Bushman to your name. Salassi is here. Salassi, good morning to you. Let's hear you.
Good morning, Master Ehenacho. I greet you. My name is Salassi, a person that I have never banned for any radio station. I want to talk about this fuel increment of a thing. You remember, since last year, the past administration that has been ruling this country for the past 8 years, we have the president as the Minister of Petroleum, and nothing was done for our refineries. And come to the issue of they have been promising for the work of our refinery. They first of all said last year December, they now say first quarter of this year. Now they are talking of December again. You will hear another story. So in fact, I always ask question, Master Ehenacho, is there any country that produce crude and doesn't refine? And some people say Nigeria should sacrifice. Those ones, have they sacrificed for the poor masses? They haven't done anything. So I think something needs to be done. In the aspect of this fuel, in fact, the hailers and the whalers all are feeling it. Because when you go to the filling station, they don't ask whether you be Muslim or Christian or free thinker or an atheist. And if you go to the filling station, they don't ask which political party are you? Are you for the hailers or are you for the whalers? Are you for the APC? Are you for the ABGA? Or are you for PDP? No, we are all into it. Some call this radio station and pretend as if they are not feeling the pain. They pretend all Nigerians are feeling the pain of all these things. So I believe that something needs to be done. And in fact, we have enter. Nigeria are the most peaceful people to control on the planet. You can try this in Sri Lanka. You can try this in Arab nation. You can try it in another country. Just you see the reaction of the people. Thank you and I appreciate you, sir.
Salasi, thank you so much for that one. Let's see who else is joining us this morning as the program winds down. More calls 090-7353-0044. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Yes, Felix from Lambert. I'm calling back.
Say again.
I call it Michelle. Felix from Lambert.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it's
Yes.
The Nigerians are really patriotic. But the patriotism, I think, is not being seen at the top. I think the middle class, if there is anything called middle class anymore in Nigeria, or at the bottom, you see a lot of patriotic Nigerians. And most of all that calls on radio and then complains or lament. It's not because we are happy lamenting, but for the interest of the country. And I just wish, I think, and believe that we have leaders also who have such mind and are determined to really put Nigeria above their personal interests. When you are talking about living by example, like Peter has called, I think this is where we are getting it wrong. Most of our leaders don't lead by examples. And that is why you see high-profile cases coming up here and there, and within a short time, everything will just fizzle out because there is settlement somewhere. Plea bargaining, they call it, or horse trading, whatever. You see, we can't continue like this and then become a great nation. We can't continue like this and then achieve the lofty heights we have desired as a nation. When we're talking about cost of governance in Nigeria has been something else. I mean, I was even thinking that this current government will look into that. But for Tinubu to have such convoy, yes, ordinarily as a person among the rich, he can afford any kind of life he has lived this far. But then coming to really poor nation Nigeria, Nigeria is not rich, Nigeria is poor in terms of infrastructure, in terms of development, in terms of everything. We are poor. We don't see the money. The money has been mismanaged, the money has been looted. So if you are coming to work, then you need to fold their product and then do meaningful job for people to see. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Alice, for calling. Appreciate you. Get more in 090-9705 and 090-8766-8888. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Orinato.
Good morning.
My name is Abdul. I'm calling from Kaimajiji.
Abdul.
I greet all our Muslim brothers and sisters back at the school. I greet you. God bless you, Orinato.
God bless you.
I greet Salati. God bless Salati. So good. Orinato, this thing, guys, let me comment about the issue of those combo, long combo that Obi was saying about the Tinubu.
Yes.
Orinato, if you really one commissioner, IG of police want to work, this thing that Obi saying is a true. You can't carry the non-combat more than 20 cars, 40 cars for your back, and then you complain say some VIP want to cut it. Let them start him from the beginning. Our president should reduce. Some VIP they can't see it so that we see the work as starting. But you can't make him some VIP without the president on. He wants to show the masses say the good to making those security to then focusing saving our life and property. Let them start from the beginning, our president. Let them reduce the laws. The company people that are working under the president, some people they're supposed to voice in the bush and other communities and other local governments. They gather themselves in the name of the president. We are the masses who can show us. Please, we are begging the way that IG says, the way that Obi says is not things with the politics. No, this is true. We're supporting Obi. What he say about the long comfort is no good. Let them reduce it. If not in Nigeria, how which country can make it before the president working out? They can stop the road more than 2 hours, 3 hours before the president move. Many people will affect it. Please, we are begging this thing to stop. Let them see the real changes that they are doing it before.
Okay, thank you very much, Abdul.
God bless you.
God bless you, Abdul. All right, so Jermaine is here. Hey, Jermaine, I'm glad you're back with us this morning. And again, if you're listening, you can always check out our website if the app is down. You can always use the website www.eaglesfm.com. It's always there. Hardly has issues like the app does some once in a while. All right, Jermaine says, good morning, Hanacho Prince. Just greeting and happy that the app is sorted out. God bless listening from South Africa. Thank you so much, Jermaine. It's always a pleasure to have you join us. Now, let's go to this message from Comrade Ulobasi. Comrade Ulobasi says, "Good morning, Ihanacho Prince. Before former President Buhari came into office, we were told that he had no house in foreign lands. But now, he can afford to live in mansions at anywhere of his choice. How do you expect such a man that has become a trillionaire after leaving office to make a home in Nigeria? He can only visit once in a while to check on his cows, whom he said are more controllable than unlovable than Nigerian citizens. Secondly, there is nothing like a Milokon spirit that could have helped Tinubu to win any election in this country. It's very clear to everyone that INEC chairman Mahmoud Yakubu and his compromised team manipulated the figures to favor Tinubu. I don't know about that, but I'll leave you to it. You say, if not so, APC as a party wouldn't have come a distant third in the election. Finally, a chicken that will grow into a cock is known in its early stage of development. So, the early steps being taken by President Tinubu to revamp the nation's economy cannot be said to be in the right decision or in the right direction. I stand to be proved wrong. Anyway, God Almighty see us through this perilous time. Amen. Comrade Ulobasi there. And it would be a good place to leave the conversation this morning. And I'd love to say a big thank you to everyone who's been a part of it. Comrade Ulobasi, thank you. Comrade, thank you Abdul, thank you Salas, thank you Salasi, Bushman, Lan, GB, Ogenemano, Motive, Don, Chidin Dubisi, Apostle Also Life, Jerry, Bright, Comrade Anthony, Clement Zion Prince, Haruna Sule, as well as Moses. Thank you all. To those of you whose calls I couldn't take this morning for one reason or the other, I'm really sorry. Let's do this again tomorrow at the top of the hour. Oh, did I say tomorrow? It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. That would be Monday. I'll be back on Monday. However, Dell will be here tomorrow morning to bring you the headlines, serve you the headlines, just so you stay informed. We love to keep you informed on this dial. Stay with us and have a very pleasant weekend. Vicky Vic is coming on with Sports on Eagles Wings, and right after that, we'll get on to discuss other topical national issues at 9 o'clock. All right, stay with us on this side. My name is Ihanacho Prince. Someone reach out to Engineer Femi. I'm hoping he's doing well. Maybe he's on shore or something. Let's know that you're doing good. To every other person who I haven't heard from in a while, please do well to let me know that you're doing good, all right? It would be a pleasure to hear from you. Stay with us now. Bye now.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.